question is gonna bring.
Mm,
First of all, who are you guys?
mm.
Let's start with the mouth.
Okay, this is K. Very spiritual, very mental. Come around and get physical. Good. Speak for yourself.
Well, I guess in this podcast they call me Jay, but outside of that, I'm called something else. And
And the question,
So I love this nigga.
God's real.
I mean, depends on how you speak, who you speak to. Subjected to the truth.
Speaking to you, I guess.
I mean, there's some type of God somewhere. I
Mm.
mean, it's like I got superpowers from somewhere. So God is probably real.
So I feel like if they ain't no God, they ain't no us. That's the force and the power and the energy of which comes from the form of whatever we made up under. So when you have an umbrella, there's things branched from that umbrella, which leads to everything under. Ooh, Jesus. I did not mean to be that nice. It's just showing you where I'm at with my life. So, this is where we go. In the ends of all be all, I feel like there is a God because they said spare the rod to make sure you're not off sides of God.
Hmm.
I don't know. This shit sounded good though. Like, that's why I did my hands like this. That's why I just stuck it like this. You know.
So you believe in God?
I feel like I'm spiritual. I feel like we all gods. I feel like he made us in our image, his image, likeness, and NIL, like the NCAA, name, image, and likeness. That's how he made us. So I feel like he would have made us individually if he didn't understand who we were individually.
Saints, we're good. We're good people, and we're also bad people. Loves to hate too.
Yeah, we're gonna get that in the next.
It's
We're gonna get that one in the next segment. This one's all about godly. This is being godly.
I mean, we're all godly in some sense. It's do we want to take on the torch of being godlike, or do we want to be godless? It's all about how you want to feel about life. First and foremost,
Bars.
the energy you portray, it's different. Because you try to live on God mode. At least I try to. Even though I want to be a villain sometimes. But it happens periodically. And nothing wrong with being a villain too. But God comes in many forms.
Can
Yeah.
you give us like an example of you being
Me being a villain. Yeah. I don't even know if I should be talking about this.
whatever you guys are great. It's like it's working on.
That's why I was being very cautious about what I was trying to say. This nigga, he just like, oh no, I put it away. You shot. You shot it already. You shot all your shots. You might as well just empty the clip, sir. Howdy, partner. You just empty the clip, partner. You ready to let it go. You got that Desert Eagle on your waist. You're gonna let it go and not let it go to waste. That's your due diligence. All right, you got the one side, you got the Henry Danger. The other one, you got the Danger Henry. You let each one go as you go. I told you, die on that hill you're going to die on, King. You know what I mean? There was a show called King of the Hill, right?
Well, you know
what
like
that-
the mask, yo.
That motherfucker said, I'm gonna die on that hill. I don't give a fuck how that hill is. It's not a hill, okay, still dying on it. But I'm the king. The whole point was that he didn't care if he was a hill. He's the king. So it was the king of the hill, right? But it was no hill.
Word.
This nigga just was the king.
He was king of Flatline Hills.
Hey,
That's all that matters.
He just wanted to be the king. He didn't get what type of hill it
There
was.
was no hill, but he was a king.
But he told you it was a hill.
Because it was imaginary hill that he was a king of.
Feel me? So
Nobody
is that not
can,
godly?
word. Nobody can climb that hill because
It's
not
no
a
hill. Crack the code of the motherfucking shit. How you gonna climb a hill that was no hill? I tell you, go climb the king of the hill. There's no hill. You climbing hills that was never there. That's my godly way of telling you don't know nothing yet. All right? You gotta follow. Okay? Follow my lead. Let me.
I mean,
Interesting question. Imagine if the UFOs are aliens studying them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since they know that a lot of us believe with God, right? They could be like, we can just fool these stupid motherfuckers and make them believe we are God and conquer them. When they show up as God.
to be honest with you, I think it would be cool.
I think it's happening right now.
I think we'd be cool with
I
them.
think we're in it right now. Because they keep talking about reptilians. They keep talking about what's out there. They keep talking about UFO. I heard Area 51. It's just 1962, 1951. I've heard about all of this extra shit. Extraterrestrials, get it? You see where I'm going with this? I'm giving you jewels as I'm dropping
Artificial
diamonds, sir.
insemination.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, who made that, sir? That was definitely a motherfucking alien. Yeah, we ain't gotta say their name.
I mean, for the most part,
Yeah.
when it comes to us, I think we'll be cool with the aliens.
Yo, you wanna even know what's crazier? Remember back in the days? I remember back in the days we used to talk about Nfamous. Those are the big people, the big giants that took over, and then there was like spacecrafts that was like hundreds and thousands or 10,000 years ahead of their time. I used to learn about this when I was young, and I used to be like, yo, that's crazy. But it's not really, really, really too crazy if you could put your mindset in a space where you want to be. I feel like you open your mind. This is when you become a god. You become a god because you open your mind to the things you never thought of. This is the perfect shit to go down of.
Some people open their mind. You know,
Yeah.
some people open their mind for Harry Potter, right?
So basically, how long ago was it?
So how long ago was it? I think I want to say 15 years ago.
You were younger.
Yes.
You experienced this.
I was younger. I had books on it. I had the teachings on it. I had the knowledge of it. The thing was, I'm not the type of person to be too impressionable about things. So I take time with it to learn how I go. I don't want nobody to get me and be like, "Hey, I got you now, Colt. Come die with me." No, so I don't play those games. But I learned. I'm just saying.
Got this.
I learn as you teach, right? But I don't earn as I reach. So what I'm trying to say, I take my time, right? So you teach me time, I'm gonna take my time. It's gonna be 2 years before I hit you back. Like, oh, that shit was right. No, not right away, huh?
Where you, I don't know.
Yeah, of course. The fuck? That's when I always find my spiritual enlightenment.
That makes more sense.
Yes, I will always be honest with you guys.
No, when you ask about smoke, what are you talking about?
Jay, listen, get it? L, listen, look who I'm around. K, L, J, that's what I do.
Well, like Men in Black, no?
You heard me? You didn't see this. Know what I mean? But how you feel?
What's the question again?
Moving things.
I swear you need a teleprompter. What do you think? Is God real? And if so, why do you think he's real?
I mean, you know.
You can take your time. We only have until the battery.
Yo, you that was classic. Yo, best podcast ever.
There's some sort of God out there, right?
Speak to you. How do you feel? You will be having interesting takes. You have the greatest takes. You just gotta have the take. You gotta take the take that you know that you got. You gotta speak your shit and let them know how the fuck you feel about it, L. Jay.
Or her.
Okay, yeah.
Really smoking too much, yeah.
I know, but you gotta just keep them on point. It's about you. It's not about. Remember I told you. Put your foot on the get of that and you step on that shit. No matter how they fucking feel, it's not about them. It's about you. You giving them
what do you think? Like,
How
does
we
he
move?
exist? And
You
if
tell them
so,
how
why?
you is. You want to tell them what the stages is,
Yeah.
where they moving to. How is God real?
Yeah, you know how I know God's real?
Talk to me. That's where you're going.
Because I know the devil real.
Okay? Keep going from there.
Yeah.
So if it's real, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he? What do you think?
Well, you know, I mean, when God's real, the devil talks to you more. Yeah, that's how I look at it.
And bro, it seems like we gotta look at your closet, bro. Talking all that feeling stuff. You're stuck into your word. What is he telling you?
He got voices in my
Yeah,
head.
spaces in my-
I think it's the hat.
What is he telling you?
What? You know what? I mean, you know how it goes. Just like anything else. They always try to make it harder for you to make it.
Mm.
You know? Making it harder for your path to move, you know? The more you fuck with God, the harder it gets to get to the path you need to get to. You know?
Mm. Okay, keep going. That's deep. Why you keep stopping? I
Because
feel like you got something to say, motherfucker.
I ain't saying too much.
It's a podcast.
Word. God watching.
I'll watch it.
God wa-
You already put it on the table. You gotta retract it now.
Yo.
And remember, you can always repent at the end of the podcast, but then you'll be fine.
Forgive me of my sins.
And I think I know what it is. His mask is still like not turned to the left. Your shit. Every time you
Fucking
put
my
it back-
mind.
Yeah, there you go, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Then you spit your shit, bro. I feel like
I guess Kate, you.
this motherfucker holding back, yo.
Yeah, I think so.
We gonna fight, son. Why you holding back,
When
son?
he's holding back, I guess you can interject.
You gotta stop holding fucking back. I feel personally, you know what you want to say. You just don't know what you want to say right now. But I'm telling you, so what you want to go with the question again? Same question?
Oh,
I
wait.
have to be funny. I have to bring it back. I have to bring it back.
So the question is, I thought it was simple.
It's more complex than a complex.
So, is God real?
Yes.
And if he's real, why do you think?
Yes. So I only said that again so the people can know. Because with all the shenanigans, I want everybody to be on the same. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, of course. I feel like there is a God. And if there isn't a God, then there's definitely a devil. And if there is a devil, that means there's a God that made that devil.
You just saying my shit.
Nigga, you ain't say shit.
So what that mean about you?
That was my point. That's what I'm saying more than you. I'm trying to tell you this is how I go. You just keep going and spit, and then what you saying, this shit real.
Wow.
You ain't wrong. That was my point. I ain't never said you was wrong. I said keep going. Nigga, stop. The fuck?
I do the opposite of what
I'm
you
trying to tell you. So you was doing everything I said was what you said. Correct. And I'm trying to tell you that's how it goes. You are right. You ain't wrong. Remember, I just told you got to put in the work so people know what it is, bro. This is real. If you feel some type of way, you say how you feel. I don't hold back shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't got nothing to hold back. My life is real. It's
I would
out
say-
there.
What if we just created this story so that we don't feel bad about dying? Because we as humans, we're afraid of what happens after we're dead. So
Mm.
we're hoping that it's something good.
Yes.
And at the same time, in order for people to behave and the government to control those, they came up with religion so that they don't kill, they don't steal.
Steal and do what they do.
Right. So that I would say makes a whole lot of more sense than anything else.
So you're saying, see, we didn't want to, I don't think we wanted to get this deep. I thought you did.
For a second,
But
I got some clarity.
so what you're saying is you build an occult, you make people brainwash, you do something so larger than themselves that you think it's larger than themselves, even if it was never ever true. And because you thought it was larger than yourselves, you took the wrong path because you didn't know how true it was, right? So you took the wrong path because you thought it was larger than yourself, but you are larger than what they told you it was. There will always be a conflict of interest. You will never win that battle because the battle was already won on the side you didn't choose. You get what I'm trying to say? You chose the wrong side, correct? But that side is always being leads you to manipulation. It leads you to not being on the right path. It leads you to not doing things you want to do, even though you feel it. But yet you feel it, but you can't do it because something is controlling you. It's where brainwashing comes in point. So I see where you're going with that too as well. It could be a mixture of like both entities. You're fighting your own self, and you never win when you fight yourself. You have to not
Sounds
fight.
like you're fighting your demon.
Just keeping it real with what I got from out. Cause me, I was chilling, and then I got the word from up above. You know what I mean? So I use that. I use that as my the premise. Cause me, I told you I could put myself in any situation and I navigate like that. You know what I mean? But you gotta speak for yourself and then see what it hits you for. Cause your own take is your take, bro. Can't nobody make your take. You know what you've been through. You know what you went through. You know what you're gonna do.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Tell you one thing. Like you saying, devil is real.
Yeah, gotta be.
The guy is real.
What if there's somebody that said that there's no devil,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no hell,
Mm-hmm.
and that we are in hell, and we're living with all these devils. Means all suffering, all wars, all the bad stuff that happens.
But you know, it's all about perspective too. That same person that said that, whoever you're talking about, that's probably his lifestyle right now. You're around a lot of devils, you're around a lot of wrong people, he's doing wrong things, and he's in hell. You know, that's his lifestyle, it's a product of his own environment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not everybody's environment. So we choose to choose our hells or our heavens. You know what I'm saying?
Some people don't have a choice.
True. So
Everybody got the choice, they just don't see them.
Remember, there are people that are on the war right now. They're living through real hell.
nah, he's
never
right.
get to
Y'all both right. Actually, you're both right because I'm from a place where things happen and you have to know how to avoid it. I remember when I was younger and things would happen, right? But my mind was so sharp because of how things happen out there. You don't succumb to where you at. You get better because of where you at. If that place is tough, you get tougher. So all I'm trying to say is he's right too, and you're right too. Because if you are put into the circumstances, then you have to go through under what the conditions are, right? Say if your sister and everything had to get raped, because everybody coming through with guns and that's what they want to do, right? Can't fight that, right? Then unless you die, if she still get raped. Not saying that it won't happen or what, right? But now because you're in a position like that, now you're ready for guns, right? Now you're ready for war. So if anything does happen, your mindset is shaped to the outcome of your situation. So I think it's a product of an environment, like you said. You put that together, and then that's what makes you become who you are. If you pussy, you gonna know. Oh, you pussy. Oh, he fucked you and everybody else. You ain't die for that? I'm dying. You hear me? I'm dying right now as we speak. Let something happen like some of my people's I gotta take care. I'm dying. Cause that's who we are. That's what you was talking about. I'm embedded with knowing how to go and move how I gotta move no matter what the situation. I don't give a fuck what it is.
You must have been hungry.
I'm just saying.
Instead of breaded.
Hey, listen.
You eating bread right now. That's what
breaded, but not deaded. You hear me? Don't forget it. Hey, my whip is unleaded.
But in the long run, you know,
Howdy, partner.
we create our own lifestyles, we create our own lives, we create our own heavens in our own house. That's why we can be living the same lifestyle, still living a different lifestyle at the same time. You know what I mean? So, you know, you choose to be the character you want to play in life. You choose to believe in what you believe in. Whether it's the gods, the devils, or the evils, or the heroes. Or you just want to become a zero. That's up to you. But you gotta live somehow. Don't get caught up in the matrix. That's all I gotta say.
I feel like you got more to say.
Nah.
About that,
I think like there's always a hell and heaven. There's water and fire. if you're a very dualistic person and you put yourself in situations, you understand how deep it goes. So my mindset is never stuck on one plane. This is why I'm spiritual and not religious. I feel like when you're religious, you are confining yourself to be under the oath of what they tell you to be.
Ideology, right?
Okay, see, sir, I knew you were smart. This motherfucker, hey, welcome.
I'm smartly stupid.
So this motherfucker's smart. Don't let him fool you. What I'm trying to tell you, yeah, the ideology, the intro, the indoctrination, bro. That's what it is. See, we got to remember the words that we grew up on.
Nah,
These words
the
was already
economy.
teaching you was relax. so, so when you understand what this world has for you, you gotta understand what it has for you. Okay, not everybody gonna like you, not everybody gonna love you, but you have to understand how to disseminate which one and dichotomy, sir, of what's going on in your life, because everybody's life is different. I feel like people try to live different people's lives. You cannot be a celebrity if you don't know what you're doing. You ain't a celebrity. And guess what? Celebrities don't even know what they're doing. Tell a celebrity, call me right now and tell me what he know what he's doing. Let's do it. This is we do another podcast.
He probably
and I'll put you
celebrating.
on. I'm just saying he's not gonna know what he's doing.
He's
And
celebrating.
he got a manager, he got an agent, he got a am I right? He got somebody doing this thing, and I know his shorty taking care of him. What I'm trying to tell you is that mindset is
He's
different.
celebrating.
He celebrated, right?
Pay everybody bills, you know.
Imagine somebody doing it by themselves. We need to find people doing it by themselves. This is what I'm talking about. This is the godly thing that so God speaks to you. You just don't listen. You get what I'm saying? You spoke to yourself. You are a God. Jesus. You got to take that in and understand what's going on. You cannot act like everything is gravy if something is not. That's my only beef. I feel like people act like shit's good and not as good. It's not good. Sometimes you can't act good if nothing is good. Be yourself. Move around and do what you got to do. I bet you going to find your way. Because people around you going to feel your energy and be like, yo, this person's not good. You good? You're like, nah, I'm not good. Why you not good? Yo, I need to do this and this. Oh, shit, I got this that's going on. Isn't that how life sometimes happen? When you keep it real with yourself, it happens. So you got to be godly and in tune with your godly gestures. You know, we know there's evil. We know there's devils. Can you not be that person that don't be that? That'll help a whole lot. If you're the one trying to be out here, trying to be the devil, trying to be the evil, obviously he's not going to play on to what we're trying to say because you're being an antagonist, right? So a whole bunch of protagonists, people trying to be good, trying to do right.
See, life is all about being the hero.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the devil always goes so far, right? You know, you're going to stay in the same game, same level, same devil. When you know we fighting, because the only reason why you're fighting the devil is because you're staying...
Trying to be a rebel.
Yeah. You stuck on...
You ain't trying to be a rebel to the devil and God.
Word. You a hero. You a zero.
Who are you then? you on planet zero. You remember when the Twin Towers happened? Because remember, we always got to bridge the gap between fucking pop culture and all this shit. Remember when the Twin Towers happened and the first plane came? I was there, bitch. Spiritually, ghostly. Remember the first episode? Don't play with me, nigga. I was there. I saw it. So when the first one came, I said, oh. So planes don't know how to plane anymore. That's cool. Second one came. I said, oh, this is funny. This is funny money. You got 2 planes in New York.
Shit.
Where, I don't remember where it happened. Wherever it happened.
It happened in New York?
Wherever it happened.
Yeah.
When it hit, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit, yeah.
What you talking about 2? They don't even let 1 go. You talking about 2? Okay. Guess what happened next? Pentagon, right?
I don't know. All I know is when that happened, I was watching BET.
Classic.
And I was worried about R. Kelly dying because Ron Isley wanted to kill him.
And he made all
Contagious,
them good
baby.
songs.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't want them to stop all them good songs he was hitting.
No,
right?
that's all I remember. When the Twin Towers hit,
Yeah.
I was at the crib listening to Contagious.
He actually spoke 23 years before this nigga got incarcerated. This is real shit. Do you see this? Guys, he came from a memory that he was a child and told you about what the fuck happened. Who are you listening to?
Ron Isley,
And who?
R. Kelly.
Guys, if this don't show you he's the future, I don't know what else to tell you. While the Twin Towers hit, like, niche. Get it? There was one that hit. He was like, Isley. The second one hit. Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
That's Kelly. He's gonna not make it. He's like,
Shit, that song was fire at that time.
that shit was fire. It's still fire, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, what you mean? Cancel who? Culture is canceled already. The cancel culture is canceled. You can't cancel a culture that's canceled. Go ahead and cancel a culture. Go ahead. I dare you. Oh, it's still there. What about Harvey Weinstein? Let me stop. I'm talking too much.
She gonna get canceled before we even get on.
Bro, ain't no such thing as cancel. You cancel yourself if you cancel. You know what I mean? But fucking Jonathan Majors. What's his name? Majors?
Yeah.
You gonna be one that's not canceled anymore. You can't be canceled if this culture is already be Bro, cancel the whole shit then. If you gonna cancel certain people, cancel the whole shit. That means we ain't got nothing to cancel no more. Get it? Because you trying to say he did that? Well, what everyone did before him. Everyone was fucked up. Everybody had mental issues. We all got problems. So if you want to pick and choose, you ain't got a problem. Go ahead and post that you ain't got a problem. I dare you.
You know,
I dare you to post that you ain't got a problem in your life.
that shit was
And I
major.
bet you someone
It's
fun. See,
different.
Jonathan who was major, right?
I mean, he went from the aspect of conforming to a white woman.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you
different.
dropping jewels, huh?
Different.
You dropping jewels.
Because if he started with the "you don't give a fuck," he would have been good. You know what I'm saying? He set it off.
You hearing it here first.
Word.
You saying it. Keep talking. You talking.
Nah, he set it
School
off
him.
with the Karen style.
School him, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Kanye West shit.
Yeah, he just set it off that way. He calls her, once you let this, I guess you could say, once you let the female set up the relationship, whatever the situation, it creates a whole
What's that called?
vacuum of problems.
Hold on. You don't put your foot down. What you do?
You tippy toes, nigga.
Oh.
No, you gliding in the air.
Motherfuckers is tippy toeing.
I don't even think they get tippy toes. They can't even touch the floor.
They can't touch the floor. That's even
They
pussy. You more
floating.
pussy.
Word.
You gotta put your foot down.
We gotta put some weight
We
on.
trying to tell you, you gotta put your foot down on these women. You hear me? We're not saying hit them. Don't ever put your hands.
Hell no, you just gotta.
No. That's why I'm saying that, because my tone they'll be like, I'm saying to hit. I'm not saying don't ever put your hands on a woman, but your tone and who you are, your persona, the way you carry yourself, she's gonna understand she can't disrespect you. And if she does, let her go. Why are you with her?
Right.
I would never put my hands on a woman. I ain't got time for it.
Basically, what he's telling you, basically what he's telling you, mentally whip her.
Oh, say it again.
Mentally whip her.
But you ain't gotta mentally either, because if she official, she gonna know where you going with it. She gonna say,
Or I'll
How
say
many
you.
people-
I didn't say me.
no. Yeah, see, that's how you find out who you dealing with. This motherfucker said, yeah, I said you. Nigga funny. All I'm trying to tell you is, how many times she told you she dealing with bullshit niggas?
That'll give you
All the
sign.
time, right?
Yeah.
Don't she say all the time she dealing with bullshit niggas?
They give you a
What
sign.
makes you different?
No, you like the stop sign everybody keeps seeing.
I'm just saying, what makes you different from all the people that she said?
You like the
can't-
stop sign like everybody keeps seeing.
So what makes you different?
No, everybody eating those eggs at the diner.
So that means she picking and choosing.
No, she just choosing whatever's coming in front of her.
I'm telling you some real shit. Look what I'm about to tell you, because a shorty will tell you you not the one and all this and all that, but you did more for her than a nigga that she fucking.
Oh, that don't
All I'm
matter?
trying to, but that was my point, sir. It gets to the point where nothing matters.
It ain't never matter.
Yo, holla at us, man. Nfamous Nobodies, man. Hanging out with that real shit all day, man. For that true shit, holla at us.
You know, at the end of the day, shorty always like the supervillain stories.
Yeah, they don't like no hero. They want the hero to save them after they done fucked and got left.
Word, they create the toxicity
Shit
afterwards.
crazy. So wait, that's her name, Toxicity. Toxicity.
I guess that's the
Toxicity.
superhero's kryptonite.
Toxicity. Yo, that's the new name, Toxicity for the
Nobodies.